Hello everyone, today we're going to be bringing you our top 5 ball pythons from the Schaumburg show. This top 5 list of course only reflects my personal likes. It has nothing to do with the price, it has nothing to do with the genes or anything like that. A lot of factors go into it. It's more or less just my wow factor. Sometimes it's the idea of what you could eventually do with a project. There's a lot into it. At number 5 from Kittinger Reptiles is the Acid Spot-Nose Clown. And this is more of something where I see the future in this. Acid, confusion, any of these types of genes that really just mess stuff up are really cool to me, and spot nose being in this mix is even more beneficial. And then this is a visual clown. Last time I said I thought the IMG confusion was really cool, and I said this would be really cool if you combined all that into clown. You kind of get a further picture here. Now just add that color that you got from IMG, and here you go. But again, I think these are awesome. I really like these busy patterns that they give, and the fact that anything can do something with the belly. I never really cared a long time ago about the belly of a ball python, but when you really think about where you can add pattern, I mean, where else can you do that? I mean, you add to the belly, which is normally just like white or normal. This actually does something, busies up the pattern on the belly, which is just really neat. Coming in at number 4 from Exotic Designs Reptiles is an Orange Dream, Pinstripe, Cypress, Coral Glow, Bamboo. I got it all. I really like the orange and yellows on this, little bits of white that are speckled throughout. I think that this is just a wonderful looking snake. Again, it actually messes with the pattern on the head a bit. Maybe it's just because it's washed out a little. This just is a pretty stunning snake that you don't normally see like this. It looks like it's like an orange yellow neon type snake with little lines of white going throughout it, little blotches of white on it. It's just pretty stunning. And again, maybe it's my bias for bamboo, but the bamboo and the pinstripe I think are really doing some good stuff here. I just think it's top notch, and I debated pushing this up one to 3. But it is a stunning snake. Probably one of the best bamboo combos I've seen. Coming in at number 3 from Fox Valley Reptiles is a Black Pastel, Calabash, Lesser, Possible Het Pied, and I'm pretty sure this one's going to prove out for him. I like this one, how it works with the Lesser and the Black Pastel. He actually has one that's a Black Pastel Lesser Pos Het Pied. Kind of put them side by side so you can see the difference of what the Calabash does to it. Calabash isn't like Calico, but it does kind of lighten it up and wash out the bottom of the snake in a way that makes this particular snake look like a Samoar. It's just really cool. I can see a lot of different things working with this. I don't know exactly how this would look with pied, but I can imagine it would look amazing. I know when I was speaking to him, he said he's working it into clown as well. You can really tell just the way that it's not a pure white down at the bottom. Like I said, it's like a marshmallow that was starting to get burned. So it's got a little bit, even the whites have a little bit of toastiness to it. And then as you get a little bit further up, it gets a little bit more toasty, and then into black, and then into these like flame-like patterns. I'm digging it. It's really good. I think I'm going to get into it at Tinley next year. He's got them, which he says he probably will. At number 2 from Royal Constrictor Designs, which I have the shirt on for right now, ironically, is a Banana G-Stripe Clown. Genetic stripe is criminally underappreciated in ball pythons. I think it's awesome. You want to like change up the patterns and the colors, right? G-stripe does that, and in a pretty big way. Banana, obviously, right off the bat, brings those crazy banana colors. So when you combine all of that together, you get color, you get pattern from the clown, and the G-stripe, and the banana brings the color with all the cool yellows and oranges and lavenders. The head pattern's super unique, as usual with clowns. The G-stripe really breaks up this pattern on the back and creates these little lava type breaks in this just wonderful yellow type snake, where you get the oranges melting from a lavender type base. It's absolutely an amazing example of this, and it's a perfect example as to why you should not sleep on genetic stripe. At number 1 is something I didn't expect to be at number 1, because going into this, I thought it was a cool project, but didn't think it was as good as what it's trying to imitate, but I have changed my mind. And that would be from Eco Reptiles, was a Suma Pied. I thought like, well, you know, panda pieds are the way they're cool, but obviously there's the issues with them. People have been trying to recreate them. Suma Pieds were the closest that we've gotten so far, but it wasn't quite there with that black and white snake. I don't want the black and white snake anymore after seeing this example right here. This example is probably the best sumapide I've ever seen in my life. And now it has made me a believer that I just went into it just for the sumapide. If you look at the blacks right here anyways, they're almost a perfect black. Just a little bit of brown, which I think gives character, but then you get multiple colors. You get these dark brown, these dark blacks next to a brown. And this example here is why I picked this as my number one. And just this right here, these two little planets that are colliding in a way. A nearly dark black and a brown. That is so cool with the contrast there. And then the white in the background. I think this is art. And that's why, to me, it takes the top. There's other little parts where it does the same thing, where you get the blacks, the nearly blacks, and then the brown, the golden browns next to each other. The head is really cool on these as well. It just really makes their eyes kind of, in a way, they pop. It's weird because they should blend in, but to me, they pop out. I don't know why in my thought process they do that. But to me, this was a surprise. Eco Reptiles, I hadn't heard of them, and he didn't even have a banner or anything. He was kind of with a friend, but man, this is outstanding. This is, honestly, like I said, my top snake from that show. Hopefully you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. You can actually check out our montage from the Tinley show right here if you'd like as well.